streets again. Yeah. That thing they good. I know you're rough and you're tough and you're rude, but that thing it good.
Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those that are regulars, welcome back. And for those that are new, welcome to the family. I hope everyone's doing well. I feel like I haven't made a video in a little while actually. I've finally gone back to work. So, you know, no more furlough life for me. I've gone back to work and I've just been so exhausted. So it's literally like, when I come home, I eat my dinner, it's literally like, oh, YouTube. Like, do you know what I mean? But we're back, we're better, we're here. Don't forget to please like, subscribe and comment, and let's get into it. So let me tell you quickly. So quite a few people have been in my DMs on Instagram asking me, they want to hear my encounter of when I went to Barbados. So this video here today is going to be a story time of when I went to Barbados. Now, disclaimer, first of all, I want to just let you know, this is my account, okay? Me. When I went to Barbados in 2019, so I really don't want to try to offend anybody that is, you know, repping their island, anybody that is from Barbados. It's nothing personal, okay? Nothing personal at all. It's just my experience of how it went down in Barbados, down in Bridgetown. Okay, that's a little bit lame, but yeah, I'm gonna let you know. So let's get into the story. So back in 2017, my family, we all decided, do you know what? Let's go to St. Vincent and visit our granddad. Because basically, sorry guys, my chair is just moving a bit dodgy. My granddad, he lives in St. Vincent, and we all decided as a family, collectively, we all haven't been on holiday together for years. When I tell you years, I mean years. Like, we all do our own thing, yeah? So we was like, okay, cool, let's all go together as a family to St. Vincent. So then my dad made the suggestion, like, well, while we're going to St. Vincent, it just makes sense that we just cross over and fly to Barbados. And anyone that's been to the Caribbean knows you can take a little Liat plane. I think it seats maybe about 20, 30 people, and you can just hop to different islands. So that's what we did. So we went to St. Vincent for 7 days, and then we went to Barbados for 5 days. Now, us being us, we weren't really excited about St. Vincent because we've been there multiple times. Like, it's fabulous, it's lovely, we had a good time. They just had their carnival, like I think a few weeks prior to when we arrived. So it was okay. We literally just, you know, went there, nice vibes, nice food, you know. But the main part of the holiday was Barbados. So we was like, yeah, let this week go nice and quick because next week we're going to Barbados. Lo and behold, the story that I'm about to tell you. So we left St. Vincent, we got on the Liat plane, and we landed in Barbados. Now, when you think of Barbados, yeah, what do you think of? Sun, sea, cocktails, I don't even know. I'm thinking about the Caribbean music. It was crop over time. Like, the carnival was going to be happening, I think, on the 3rd of August, and we was there July 20 something. So, you know, the carnival crop over vibes should be taking place. Like, there should be parties, there should be fetes, there should be everything going on, yeah? So when I'm thinking of Barbados, I'm thinking, yes, the fabulous people, the Bajans, let's get into it. And it was not like this. It was not like this at all. So anyway, let's just go back quickly. We landed in Barbados. We got to the airport. At the time, it was just me and my sister. We both went together, and then my mum, my dad and my brother was coming later on in the afternoon. So we landed quite early, I think it was. We got there maybe about, I would say 11 o'clock. Yeah, about 11 o'clock. So we got to the airport. We then took a taxi from the airport to our hotel. We stayed right in the main strip area, and we stayed in Accra Beach Hotel. I'm going to insert a few videos here.
Ooh, say, mate, you're so different, aren't you?
Oh yeah, this is, you got the nice view, Mum. I'm here for the pictures.
This is just beautiful.
Okay, so guys, you had a look at the little pictures and the little videos. So yeah, everything was lovely. So we go, we check in. So she asked me what my name is. Obviously I check in. You know, you do what you do when you go on holiday. So she says to me that the room is not ready yet. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Obviously to be expected, the room is not ready. We got there at 11. Majority of hotels, you can't check in till like 2, 3 anyway. So was like, fine, cool. We're starving. Let's go get something to eat. We leave our hotel, you know, go explore, to go find something. And, you know, we found this place called Chafet's. So we thought, wow, this is quite nice. It's looking like a cross between Burger King and, you know, Caribbean food, like a bit of a mix. Like there was burgers and chips, but then you could get roti and, yeah, you could get roti and curry chicken. So it was just very like, you know, apparently many people love this Chafet's place. For me, it was okay. It was okay. Like I was expecting, to be honest, I don't know what I was expecting, but it just fell short of what I was expecting, to be honest. It was just okay. We were starving, we ate it anyway, okay? So we ate the food now. Now we look at the clock. It's like 1 o'clock, okay? We go back to the hotel. We're like, hey, hope everything is well. We just want to ask, like, can we check in now? Like, kind of thing, like, what the heck? So she was like, oh no, you can't check in yet. You still have to wait. Your room is not ready. So I was like, oh, okay. Bearing in mind, the hotel wasn't packed. It wasn't like, you know, there was thousands of people that are coming for the carnival and there's no rooms, you know. So anyway, we're sitting there, we're waiting and waiting and waiting. Then I see two American girls coming in and they're like, oh yes, your room is ready. So I was thinking, oh my goodness, like, we've been here for ages. And then these just 2 American girls come in and they get to go to the room. So I'm just thinking, okay, just wait, be patient. So I'm waiting, being patient.
1 eternity later.
So after, I would say 5 hours, the room is now ready. Okay, so now I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bit in my feelings. I'm a bit not in the mood. Okay, so the room is finally ready. Now my parents arrived because they came later on in the afternoon, and it was literally like, oh, you just got your room? And we're like, yeah, we just got our room. We didn't get the welcome cocktail. We just, you know, the service was okay, but for my sort of first time in Barbados, I was expecting everything. I was expecting the lace around the neck. I was expecting the cocktails, you know. So that was just a bit at the beginning. That was the first day we arrived. So anyway, we get there now. We go to bed. Next day, we get up to go explore. We go to Bridgetown. And you know, the thing that was so annoying, it was raining every single day. Every day it was raining, and normally like a week before when I was in St. Vincent, obviously it would rain. It will rain for literally like 10 minutes really hard, then within 20 minutes the ground is dry, like you wouldn't even notice that it rained. Here in Barbados, it was raining torrential rain, raining cats and dogs. Like it was just like flipping hell. Like this is meant to be the holiday of the dreams, and it's just a disaster right now. Yeah, stay with me with the story, okay? So anyway, we go to Bridgetown, we discover like, you know, what's around there. To be fair, it was nothing really much. Like I was expecting more. I don't know what I was really expecting, but to be fair, it was just okay. And then we went to Burger King because my brother was like, oh, I want some Burger King. So we go to Burger King now, and then he didn't realize that there was something like new on the menu. Like, so for example, in London, we have like the basic menu, I would say. But then if you go to America, Caribbean, there's always something extra that we don't have that's on the menu. So my brother saw like, wow, this new burger. So it was like, do you know what? I want to try the burger. Fine. So my mum said, oh, sorry, can I just change the order? Oh, you should have thought of that from the start. My mum was like, whoa. She just came with this smoke, like. So then my mum was like, well, no, I want to change what I'm ordering. Like, you know, can I not change my order? Like, it's my choice. I'm paying. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, now we've come back from Bridgetown and we spent literally like all day out exploring. We came back to our hotel to sort of like get ready and, you know, get ready to have dinner or something like this. We came back to the hotel room and it was freezing. It was freezing. And I was just like, I'm a sort of person, I don't like aircon. That I would prefer to have the warm air just coming into the house or coming into the apartment, whatever. Even driving the car, I don't want to be in the car with the windows up with the aircon on. It just makes my skin dry. I'm cold. Like, I just don't really like it, yeah? So we go back to the hotel room, and it was like the aircon was on full blast. It was like we was in Antarctica. I was frozen. I was just literally like, oh my goodness, I can't even move. Like, you know, especially coming from outside, which is baking hot, to coming inside, which is freezing cold. So it took ages to get the room to like warm up. We had to open the doors of the patio doors to sort of like let the air in. Anyway, fine. Moving forward, day number 3. Wake up in the morning, we're there, we're vibes in. Me and my sister, we're getting lit, getting ready, because that day we was getting ready to go to an area. I forgot what it's called, but I'm going to insert it in the bottom here. I forgot what it's called, but it's sort of like a shopping mall, and they have like lots of like cute little designer shops. It's quite far away from Bridgetown actually. It's we had to take like a little shuttle bus to get there, and they had like designer stores and, you know, these type of things. So we was getting ready to go to this place, yeah. Well, I think, was it Mangrove or something like this? I'm gonna insert it because I don't. It was something Grove. That's all I remember, yeah. But I'll double check and I'll insert it in here. So we're getting ready. We're getting ready. All of a sudden, I'm hearing like this banging on the door. So I was thinking, oh, okay. So I opened the door. I'm like, hi, and it was obviously the lady to do the room service, and she was like, I'm here to clean the room now. And I said, oh yeah, can you come back in literally like 15 minutes, because we're literally finished getting dressed and then we'll be out of your way. Because me personally, I just find it a little bit rude if, you know, someone is cleaning the room and then I'm getting ready and I'm walking on the floor that they just mopped. Like, you know, like, let me go and then you can come and clean the room and do whatever you want to do without me being there. Yeah, that's just what I just thought was common sense. But anyway, maybe it was not. So anyway, she said to me, well, I'm coming back in 5 minutes. So I'm giving you 5 minutes before I come back to clean this room. So I was thinking, giving me 5 minutes? Like, I was just thinking like, okay, like, do you know what I mean? I was thinking, who are you talking to? So anyway, I shut the door. Me and my sister continued to get ready, and then as we was leaving, we saw the lady. So I said to her, hi, I just want to ask a quick question. Like, please, can you not leave the aircon on? Because obviously we got a little boy, which is my brother, that is staying with us in the room from time to time, and it's just not really good for the health. Like, you know, to be outside in the heat and then to come in and, you know, have the aircon on full blast, especially when it's time to go to sleep. Like, it's not okay. So I said to her, so can you please, you know, just turn the aircon off, yeah? In a nice, polite way. Like, I thought I said it very, in a, like, nice and kindly. She says to me, well, I don't know what I'm going to tell you, but I cannot turn the aircon off. The aircon needs to dry the floor. So number one, you already said, I don't know what I need to tell you, but I am leaving the aircon on to dry the floor. So I said, well, you can leave the patio doors. So still, I'm being very kind. I'm like, you can leave the patio doors open and the air would obviously dry the floor. Like, we're not going to be in here for hours. Like, by the time we come back, the floor should be dry. She was just literally like, no, I need to leave the aircon on. So now I was thinking, hold on a minute, like, so then it's like I'm going back and forth with the lady, and I was thinking, no, there's no more going back and forth. I'm telling you, ma'am, I do not want you to leave the air conditioning on. So I don't know what I have to tell you what you are going to do, because I don't want the aircon on. So you have to sort of like figure out what you're going to do. So then she comes back to me with the dialogue and she says, okay, this is what I'm going to do just for you. I will put the aircon on and then I will go and clean the other rooms. Then I will come back to your room just to turn the aircon off just for you. I was like, no way. I can't believe this woman is talking to me like this. Like, I literally was in shock. I said, well, to be honest, I don't really care what you have to do. When I come back, I don't want the aircon on, and that is it. So just make sure that it's not on. Have a nice day. And then I walked off and we went and we started our magnificent day. Now, I am a paying customer, okay? I'm not staying in this hotel for free. okay? You know, actually I paid big money to actually stay in this hotel and actually to come on this trip. So for you to be going back and forth with me about something that I've politely requested you not to do is just beyond, like, it's just beyond me. Like, sorry, like, this is very, very strange. So anyway, moving forward. We go, we have our lovely time in the, I think the mangrove place. I insert it in here because I really don't remember what it's called. You know, obviously it was really nice. There was a guy that we actually we're still in contact at the moment now. He's an artist and he has like lots of different nice arts that he sort of draws and different things like that. So we went to his art show basically. So we went to his art show. Really, really nice guy. You know, it was nice. There was like quite a lot of nice paintings and, you know, different things like that. So we had a really, really nice day that day. I insert some cute little pictures in here for you to see. So now it's moving on to day number 4. Like the holiday is going very, very quickly and still I haven't really had that much of a nice time. Oh, to be fair, I did actually go clubbing as well.
More energy, more energy, more energy, more energy.
Okay as well, actually. It was obviously the whole carnival situation was taking place, so you know, we went clubbing. It was nice, but it was just okay. As I said, to be honest, the whole holiday was okay. It wasn't even it was okay. It was okay, very bland, very basic. Okay, that's what it was. So yeah, day number 4, we're moving on to day number 4 now, which was a nice day, to be fair. We literally enjoyed. We went to the beach, was on the beach quite a bit. Like, you know, I got suckered into buying this bracelet. Like, do you know one thing about me, yeah? I don't know, maybe I'm naive, I don't know. But I got suckered into getting this bracelet. So anyway, I'm just laying on the beach, I'm reading my book. And this guy comes along and he's just like, hey, how are you? Like, kind of thing. So I was like, I'm good, yourself? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you know, life here is hard, you know, so, you know, I'm just selling a little few bracelets, blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, okay. I was like, oh, that's nice. Trying to stay firm, like staying firm. Then he's like, oh, give us your wrist. When they take the wrist and they put the bracelet on the wrist, just get the money out because you're sucked now. That's it. So anyway, he puts the bracelet on and I said, yeah, it's very cute. I don't want it. Like, you know, he's like, no, it's for you. It's for you. It's for you. So now he's walking off. And I was like, I don't want it. Like, really, I'm sorry. I don't want it. So then anyway, he was like, no, you must have it, the color, you know, he's come with the selling skills. So then anyway, he just sucked me $20 US for the bracelet. The next day, the bracelet is broke. The next day, the bracelet broke in it. So it was just pointless. But anyway, fair enough. It is what it is. It happens. Like, you know, it's happened to me multiple places as well. But the next holiday, I swear to God, I'm not going to get suckered. Anyone come with bracelets, turtles, anklets, I don't want it. I'm not even going to look in that direction. But anyway, back to the story. So yeah, it was a nice day, beach day. We're literally enjoying ourselves. And that evening, we was going to a place called Oystings. So I insert a few videos here about Oystings. It's every Friday. It's called Oystings or Fish Friday. You go, there's like many different vendors. Of course, all the people that have done fishing in the day, they come back, they cook the fish, and you can maybe go and sit over here or sit over there or sit over there. There's like loads of vendors that are selling food, and you know, there's people selling arts and crafts, there's music going on. It's just a nice little liming vibe. So we went there. So now, because there's so much food, you're like, oh my gosh, where do we begin? This food over here is looking good, or that one is looking over there, looking nice. Like, you know, so it was really debating like which place to go and eat. So anyway, we found this place that was quite packed. So I was thinking, okay, if it's quite packed, it must mean that it's quite good. So it was like, okay, we're gonna pick this place. So we went over there. And we sat down because there was a table that was big enough for all of us. So we sat down, and then they were like, oh no, sorry, you can't sit here. So I was like, oh, okay. Was like, oh, is it reserved? He was just like, yeah, it's reserved for a family. So I was like, oh, okay. So can we reserve? Oh, there's no more reservings there's no more booking at the moment. So I was like, what? How does this make sense? Like, you just told us this table's reserved, but then now when we want to reserve a table, we can't reserve a table. There's no booking system. So we're just a bit like, this is a bit strange, like, you know. So anyway, as we do, we got up because of course there's another family here. Surprise, surprise, it was Americans again, like these white Americans. They came, they sat down, and we was just a bit like, oh, this is a bit, okay, like, do you know what I mean? It's just, fair enough, okay. So anyway, my dad must have went over and said, oh, we would like to eat here, like, so how can we book? So she was like, yeah, just literally come back in literally like 20 minutes. So we was like, okay, fine. So we left, we walked around and we looked at a few arts and crafts. We had some few drinks from the bar and we waited. 20 minutes had gone by, we went back and there was still no spare seats. So now my mum is literally not impressed. Like the whole holiday, she was literally not feeling it. She was not impressed at all about how they spoke to us, how they treated us. You know, it was just not a nice holiday vibe. And especially because we had something to compare it to, because the week before we was in St. Vincent and everybody was so accommodating. Everyone was like, you know, oh my God, there's English. Like, you know, we were just English. They just knew us as English. English is here, you know, they just welcomed us. And, you know, that is what we was expecting for Barbados. So I guess in our mind, we had the high expectations and it just really fell below short, you know? So we then sat down, and when the American family left, we then sat down and we started to order food. And, you know, don't get me wrong, the food was delicious. Like, I think I had king prawns. I'm going to insert it in here, but I had king prawns and I had, I think, some sort of like jerk chicken or jerk meat and salad. Like, it was very, very nice. Macaroni cheese. Like, you know, I was here for that food. I feel like the whole 5 days, that food right there was like the best food that I'd eaten in Barbados, because everything else was just okay. Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that is what it was like. And then of course we did our final bit of shopping the next day, which was the last day, and we prepared to get ready to go back home. So for me, like, I to be fair, the time I had in Barbados, it was not great. But I would like to go again. But I don't know. Like the thing is, obviously, you can go one place and experience it and it could just be dreadful. You can go again and it's absolutely amazing. But that's the risk you're willing to take. And right now, I'm really not risking to go to Barbados anytime soon to go and have a nice time, because the people were rude. The food wasn't that great. They're still stuck in these sort of like colonial times, meaning, you know, they will prefer white money than black money, which, to be honest, it doesn't make any sense. They still look at it like, I don't know, like, you know when you feel like you go somewhere and they hate you? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's just say, let's say, use football as example. One team supports Manchester United, one team supports Arsenal. You go to Manchester United to watch the game. It's like all the Manchester United people are hating you because you're from Arsenal, but it's because you're there for the game. Like, do you understand? And obviously we was there on holiday, and I just felt like, you know, they just hated us. It was just, you know, it was sort of like, you first, you need to wait, this person come through. Like, for the rooms in the hotel was exactly the same. For the dinner, it was the same. When we went out to eat in town one time, it was the same. We had to wait, and the white people came and sat down first, and it was literally like, I'm not being funny, but we got the same coins. Like, we got the same coins, and we maybe even had to work just as hard as them to even be here on holiday, and we get treated like this. So to be fair, I wouldn't be rushing back there anytime soon. Anyone that is from Barbados, maybe you can drop me in the comments or let me know places that I should have attended, or places that, you know, I can maybe go again eventually if I do decide to go to Barbados again. it is very close to the islands that we're from. So, you know, we can always pop over to Barbados for a day or two to experience it again and hopefully have a different story to tell. But, you know, it wasn't, what's the word? It was an experience. That was the word. It was an experience. As I said, I'll drop a few little clips in here for you to see. I hope I haven't tainted anybody's vision of visiting Barbados, because it is a beautiful island. It is absolutely magnificent. It does look really, really nice. But at the same time, me, myself, and my family, I can speak for them, we did not have a good time at all. And I doubt we'll be going anytime soon. So yeah, so thank you again for watching my story time of how I disliked Barbados. And I hope that you please like, subscribe and comment, share with your family, your friends, your sister, your brother, your dad, your nan, even your cats and dogs. Put them on your lap and make them watch it. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much again, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.